Good morning. This tutorial is to teach you how to set up your ePortfolio for your final submission for the LEC Online and Blended Teacher Certification. First thing you need to do is log into Canvas using your username and password. In the upper right hand corner where you find your name, you're going to click on your name, and on the left hand side you'll be given a menu where it says ePortfolios. Click on that. And if you don't already have an ePortfolio set up in Canvas, you will be able to click on Create an ePortfolio. Now that link may just exist here in the main space for you, but for me, because I've already created one, I have one over on the right-hand side. I'm going to click that, and then it asks me to name it. So I'm going to name this one LEC Online and Blended Teacher. I'm going to click Make It Public. You need to make it public in order to earn certification as well as for other readers to read your portfolio. So I'm going to click that and click on Make ePortfolio. Now you can see that there's a Getting Started wizard or go to the actual ePortfolio. It's a really simple process, so I'm just going to click on Go to the actual ePortfolio. And now I'm here. Over on the left-hand side, this is where you have your different sections. And you're going to create 8 sections, one for each of your modules. So I click on Organize Sections on the left-hand side. And then I get Add Section, and I click on that. So I'm going to name my first module, Module 1. And then I'm going to click Add Section again for Module 2, and again, and again, and again, and again.
This program would let me try both.
If you thought of trying both.
Through each of the sections that I need to add. I suggest you do this first so that you can have your organizational structure in place before you do anything else. After you've written Module 8, you click Done Editing. Now, if you accidentally add another section, don't worry. Where it says Organize Sections, you can click there, and you have a little trash can next to each of these particular sections that you can delete, or if you misspell something, you click on the pencil and you can rename that particular section. I'm going to click Done Editing now. Now, I'm going to explain what's going to go in each of the sections. We'll start with each of the modules because it's the same thing in each of the modules. For each of the modules, you're going to click on the module itself of your ePortfolio, and on the right-hand side, you'll click Edit this page. On the right-hand side again, you have an option to add content. If you want to add rich text content, HTML, a course submission, which is what most of you will be using probably most of the time, or some sort of image or file upload. Over here, where it says Page Name, New Page, you can just click on Save Page, and that's not a problem. You can either you could name it Module 1 if you wanted to, but it's completely up to you. You're going to click on Course Submission to add some content. So we're going to pretend that this is Activity 1 for Module 1 for, even though this says Digital Educator, for Online and Blended Teacher. You want to click on it, make sure that it's grayed out, and then click on Select Submission. It will then embed that particular submission directly into the page itself. I could then click on another course submission. Let's say I want to include this discussion. I can click on Select Submission, and then they're both in there. When I'm done, I can either click on the right-hand side where it says Save Page, or down here where it says Save Page. Either one, it does the same thing. And now I've got 2 items. The 2 items that you are going to include for each of the modules is the activity as well as your reflection. So for every single module, you are going to go through that process of coming to the module, clicking on Edit this page, and adding the course submission, whether it's for Module 2 activity or for a reflection for that particular module. You're going to put both of them in there. Now, if you want to directly embed it, your activity in, you are more than welcome to do that. If you know HTML or embedded content, go for it. Have fun with it. Make it as visually interesting as you can. But if you are completely overwhelmed and you're just saying, you know what, I just want to put the course submissions in, go for it. That's fine too. I'm going to click cancel on this. You repeat that same process for each of the modules on the left-hand side. And then the last thing that I suggest you do is your home page. This is basically your introduction. Here you can click on Edit this page and you start typing directly in the text box. What I suggest you type in this box is an introduction to you and an introduction to the portfolio. And what I mean by an introduction to you is anything that you think that the public viewer of this portfolio would need in terms of information about you to help them better understand this portfolio. So maybe what you teach, where you are, and your experience with online and blended teaching, perhaps some reflections about the course as a whole, but mostly you want it to be a brief, one, no more than 2-paragraph introduction and welcome. And sort of, thanks for coming and hope you enjoy the portfolio kind of splash page. You're welcome to put a picture of yourself, put a picture of your dog. Picture of your dog might not make complete sense within this context, but do whatever you'd like to do. And once you have all of that information there, then you can go ahead and click Save Page, and you will have all of that text that you wrote in there. When you are done, you are going to take the URL that's at the top. It just has a number usually right after it. You will copy that, and then you will go back to your course. And when the portfolio is open, the very last item on the entire course itself will say LEC Portfolio. It is due August 18th for this particular cohort. And you will click on that, open it up, and attach or paste the link as you need to, and then you'll be done. So the certification process itself usually takes anywhere between 6 and 8 weeks after you submit your portfolio. And what will happen is that it will be sent to your instructor. Will read the portfolio first and give you feedback about anything that might need to be changed or updated or edited before it goes on to 2 other readers. Once it's been read by those 2 other readers, then it gets passed on to the Alliance, the Leading Edge Certification Alliance, and your name is submitted for certification. From that point, that process in its entirety can take anywhere between 6 and 8 weeks, and then you will get an email to the same email address that you have used for this particular course, and you will have a badge that's attached to it that you can put on a blog and a certificate that you can print up, frame proudly, and say, look what I did. So with that, I hope this was helpful, and if you have any questions, you can contact your instructor, and good luck and congratulations at being towards the last few weeks of Leading Edge certification.